Great Bardfield is still shivering. They had a long, cold night. Everybody has been trying to get through to UK Power Networks for an update. They did update the line at 9 o'clock, but only to say that the engineers are doing all they can. They're flat out, but they can't give any indication of when they'll get to the people of Great Bardfield and indeed a number of the surrounding villages. They say it could be 24 hours or even 36. As you saw from Stephen's report there, we were here last night. I don't know whether you can make out the Ministry of Defence police car behind me. Well, it's PC David Heaney. He's with me now. You saw that report, didn't you, and decided to take matters into your own hands?
Yes. Good morning, Rachel. Last night it came to my attention that the residents of Bardfield were in somewhat of difficulty. Our national police headquarters is some 2 miles up the road, and I felt it only appropriate that we could offer any resources available, even if it's simply just replenishing hot water. Yeah, you'll have to explain this container.
So you've come to pick them up, haven't they? But you were able to bring some down last night and help
correct,
a few of the older people.
We use these containers for anything from a training purpose or more serious matters, police matters that offers refreshments, etc. So it's a shame that they should sit on the shelf temporarily, and we're more than happy to supply them on a temporary measure to the residents of Bardfield. And it's, as I said, it's simply doing our bit just for the old folk and the vulnerable.
Well, good on you for looking after the community. I'll leave you because I know you want to get that back to headquarters and fill it up with hot water, and that will go down very well with the local residents here. Let's go into the local coffee shop. I have to make sure I close the door behind us because they're very keen to keep in what precious heat is left. Here they've been making tea and coffees for everybody on a camping stove, and people have been gathering just to try and keep warm. Fiona Johnson is here with her gorgeous little girl Lily, who you saw in the report last night. And Fiona, what was an inconvenience is becoming a little bit more serious for you to try and cope with, especially with a youngster.
Indeed. We're still quite fortunate, however, it is getting a little bit tested now. No hot water, no heating, we've run out of coal. We're going to have to venture out. Hopefully the roads are all cleared now, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue for those with cars to manage to get supplies, milk and things. The co-op's still shut. Really, it's the hub here. Everyone's meeting here for the hot drinks. We can't even boil the water. So.
And it's a real problem, isn't it, for older people without cars, because the food's gone off now in people's freezers, fridges obviously not working, the local shop isn't here, and little things you don't think about, like Lily not being able to sleep last night because she didn't have her customary nightlight.
Exactly, yeah. We thought we'd try and settle her in front of the fire, as you probably saw on Stephen's clip last night. Unfortunately, that didn't work. We had to go upstairs where there's no heating, covering blankets, and no night.
We have to leave it there, I'm afraid. They are keeping their fingers crossed desperately. It won't be too much longer to go without power, without heat here.